In the Amazonia, we find all the protected area categories as described in the IUCN, from strict natural reserves, national parks, national monuments, habitat management areas, species, protected land and marine scenery, protected areas, and managed resources. So we find everything in the Amazon. I want to mention that in the Brazilian Amazonia has a modality adjust to all the previous mentioned situations, and that has given excellent results in achieving the difficult balance between society and natural resources. I will mention 3 examples of the Brazilian Amazonian that I consider important to analyze. The first one is the Program of Protected Area of the Amazon called ARPA that was created in 2000, because this program seeks to consolidate the system of natural units of conservation of nature, assist the implementation of a monetary system of biodiversity, and the creation, establishment, and consolidation of these protected areas. As well, protects 50 million hectares of forest in the Amazonia. This program is really a program that thinks in all the parts of the protected areas and create the protected area fund, because without money it's so difficult to maintain the biodiversity. And they create to guarantee the effectiveness and perpetuity of the actions of this program. Another example that is important to mention are the extractivist reserves, the RECs, that are Brazilian protected area that belong to the group of conservation unities of sustainable use. The objective that they have is to protect the means of life and culture of their populations and ensure sustainable use of the natural resources of the conservation units. They are areas of minimum dominion used by traditional populations whose survival is based in extraction and complementary on agriculture of subsistence and the raising of small species of animals. And they have a council to manage them, a council with the people that live in these areas. It's very interesting because they have learned how to use the forest in a sustainable way. And we have here the nuts of the Amazonian and as well the rubber extraction. And there is another plan that is really an innovation. It's something new that is an excellent example of sustainable development in the world. That is the National Plan for Promotion of the Value Chain of the Socio-Biodiversity Products, And this is a federal government strategy for the promotion of sustainable development, economic growth, and social justice. And this program developed integrated actions to promote and strengthen the change of product of the biodiversity, adding value and consolidating the sustainable markets. This consolidation of sustainable markets of the products of the socio biodiversity are in territories occupied by indigenous, by quilombos, by traditional communities, and families that live from familiar agriculture and have a totally decentralized management. And as well, promote and create the multi-stakeholder participation, promoting in the same moment the conservation, management, and sustainable use of the products of biodiversity. Here we have the castaña, the nuts of Brazil, the rubber, and they do a lot of products that they sell in the markets.